One of the great Jewish sages of pre-war Europe was Rabbi Akiva Eger. He once took his son to a neighboring town to meet a prospective marriage mate. After the treacherous journey by wagon, they arrived at the girl's home. Her father greeted them in and welcomed them into the house. As they began to get to know each other, the host made a humorous comment. Rabbi Eger looked at him quizzically. "I was just making a joke," the host explained. In astonishment, Rabbi Eger said, "We're talking about something serious like marriage and you're making a joke? Come, Shlomo, we're leaving." And that was that. They called it all off. To our ear, the story may seem surprising. In our generation, it is totally expected that anyone and everyone in almost any life situation would tell a joke. After all, where would we be without Jewish humor? What's critically important to recognize, however, is that making a joke is often at someone else's expense. A sarcastic comment, a witty pun, or a well-crafted joke can make people laugh and simultaneously make the subject of that laughter want to disappear in a puff of embarrassment. At a recent Jewish youth group conference, one of the young participants shared he didn't think so-called Holocaust jokes were so bad, were such a big deal. When his friends told them, he would just went along with them or he would ignore it. Another kid stood up and said, "You're laughing at a joke about the situation that led to the murder of my grandfather? That's just as bad as telling it yourself." Frequently after saying something hurtful, we'll say, "Well, I was just kidding," as if takes away the sting of the insult. But something said as a joke can be just as hurtful, as problematic, and just said outright. And sometimes you just say these things for entertainment, but the embarrassment is real. Perhaps that's why Jewish humor tends to be so self-deprecating. No one else should be implicated in the gag of the speaker. So what is our daily to do? Pay attention to when jokes are made today and assess who is affected by the joke. What can you do differently in that situation? I'm Micah Holzer, and I'm keeping it clean.